Okay, get over here. Hey, what's up, guys? We are back. We made it to episode 2. Can you believe it? And it's up on Apple Podcasts, which is cool. If you're listening and you like this, please rate it. Please 5-star, whatever the fuck that is. Do that. And you don't have to do it if you don't want to anyway. I did that because I hear other people do that. So smash that like button and smash that subscribe button because you got to subscribe to my smashing. And it feels like cheap to do that, but I did it because I heard it. So what do you do? I am excited about the podcast, man. It's giving me something to do, which is really cool. I'm so freaking bored in my home. I'm so bored in my house, man. And there's no rules. There is absolutely no rules, okay? I had pancakes half hour ago. It's fucking 7 p.m. 7 p.m., guys. Not a.m., p.m., okay? And I had pancakes. And they were good. They were really good. They were good. And that I can tell you. That was a mix between Trump and Don Corleone. And that I can tell you. I know a lot of people. Why am I doing this? The few listeners I had tuned out. I'm kidding. You guys are all here. And I got to be more positive because your brain doesn't know you're joking. I read that quote and I liked it in a book. You know, when you shit on stuff or you talk shit, like self-talk, like negative self-talk, your brain doesn't know you're fucking around. So you got to mentally keep it positive, man. And I do. I try my best. And there's times, and I'll read books and stuff to keep me positive, which is dope. And then, like, sometimes you'll fall off. You don't read those shits for a while. You start having negative thoughts, and that ain't cool. Doogie's sleeping on my lap right now, and I don't know if I'm being too loud for him. I don't think I am. Anyways, this feels good, man. It's just your boys here. Got the long hair. I don't care. I'm kind of like the Joe Rogan of the podcast world, if you will. So stupid. Started to do a little bit of yoga today. I did some yoga, went on YouTube. Man, I found out I'm so not flexible, dude. Like, I did beginner yoga, and then some shit popped up. I watched it. I was like, oh, this is a little too advanced. And then with like beginner yoga. And then did that one, like whatever that was. And that was still too advanced. Like my leg, I can't sit Indian style is what I'm trying to say. Okay? So I don't know if anybody's got any recommendations, dude, shoot me a DM and let me know, dude, how I can get this flexibility going. Because my shit is too tight. Too tight Terry over here, man. Smoking, I try to quit smoking, which is good. I'm kind of cutting down a lot. I only do it now when I masturbate. I'm down to a pack a day. I don't know what's in the air. I mean, obviously it's COVID-19. I got 2 of my close friends, okay? Call me up yesterday, 2 of them, all right? And both of them have fallen in love with escorts, a fancy way of saying prostitute, okay? 2 of them fell in love with escorts, separate guys, different cities, all right? And they both call me on the same day telling me, guess what? The prostitute screwed them over. No way. Are you freaking kidding me? The prostitute screwed you over? Wow. I didn't see that coming. And now I got to sit there and listen, which I do because they're both good friends. And, you know, I've become some sort of fucking COVID-19 therapist or something. And that's fine with me. That's totally fine with me. So I'll be an ear to listen. And I'm lonely. I would like to talk, and they're my friends. So I'm all ears. And the stories were just incredible. So one of my buddies, he calls me up. This guy, I mean, really cool dude. I don't know what it is. He just likes these chicks that are kind of like a little bit dangerous and like could fuck him over. And I don't know what it is with him, but he tells me he takes this chick to Colorado for her birthday. This chick's an escort. The guy takes out there, does all this shit for her, like all this stuff for her. And she goes crazy on him. No shocker. You know, is real volatile when she gets drunk. She flips out at him, beats him up at a fucking bar. And then he gets so pissed, he leaves. He takes off from the house, takes a flight, and gets out of there. This chick now steals his credit card. And he's calling me to tell me, what do? I found out that this chick has charged up like $10,000 worth of charges on my credit card. No way. You're telling me a prostitute used your credit card after you left her? Dude, what do you expect? And it was like not, she didn't even try to like hide it. It was like straight up, she bought shit and then sent it to her house, her address. So like if you're any sort of investigator, I don't give a fuck who you are, any sort of investigator, you would have figured out like, hey, as soon as he sees it on his credit bill, it's like, dude, where did it go? Like, you don't need to do any sort of police work, dude. It's just like, oh, it's going to this house. Who lives there? Oh, this chick. Nice. So that happens. I'm like, dude, you're a fucking moron, one, for doing this and going through that whole thing. And he's like, dude, but I don't know. I really liked her. I'm like, well, whatever, dude. This is the price you pay for dealing with a prostitute. You just don't. I don't know. I could never do it, and not shitting on anybody that prostitutes out there. If you fucking prostitute, do your thing. But just know I ain't taking you home for Thanksgiving. Okay? Another buddy. Same day. Another buddy. Same day. Freaking calls me up and goes, hey, Amir, this is literally, my other buddy called me in the morning. This is at night. He goes, Amir, I need to talk to you. I go, buddy, I'm a guy made of time. Talk on to me. I'm nothing but ears. Go ahead. And he goes, dude, and I thought he was going to say like, hey, man, I'm depressed. The way he sounded, I thought he was going to say, man, I'm depressed. I'm thinking about calling it quits. I'm going to off myself. I can't make it through this COVID thing. Maybe something happened with work or something like that. That's what I'm thinking, right? Turns out, he goes, Amir, I go, what? He goes, I fell in love with a stripper. I go, what are you talking about? All right. He goes, man, I don't know. I met this girl on a website, an escort site, a fucking escort site. I wanted to say, you're a fucking idiot, man. What the fuck? But he sounded like he was really down. So I was like, nah, dude, what's up? And he goes, I fell in love with her, dude. She was like, we started hanging out and everything was cool. We had our fights. I'm like, dude, I know it's not what he's telling me already. I know it's not what he's telling me. But apparently he fell for this chick. Okay, great. I'm a romantic. Have at it, dude. Fucking pretty woman, I guess. Go ahead. Be Richard fucking Dreyfuss. I mean, Richard Gere. Shove a gerbil in your ass for all I care. I don't give a fuck. If you're having fun and you love it, that's on you, man. That's on you, man. And so he's telling me the story. And I'm like, okay. And he goes, I met this girl 3 months ago. Fell in love with her. I moved her into my place when this whole COVID shit went down. Something happened at her place, so she needed a place to stay. So I took her in. God bless you. God bless you. He took her in. I guess she said she had nowhere to go, whatever. Good for him. Takes her in. Now they're at the house. They get in a fight, right? And he's taking care of everything. Taking care of the bills, all this bullshit. They get in a fight. So she's like, fuck this. I'm going to Miami when the coronavirus thing is starting to kick off. She goes to Miami in the heat of it. When those fucking, remember the spring breakers when they were partying on the beaches and stuff? She was one of them. She was one of those people. So she was hanging out there and mixing it up with those people, dude. And then she comes back. They make up. She comes back to the house. Exactly his house. His house comes back to the house. And guess what she has? Coronavirus. Dude, she brings home coronavirus. Okay? Gives it to my buddy. He doesn't know it yet. But then she gets some other thing. She gets a bladder infection. I wonder from where that is, right? So she has complaining of a bladder infection. I mean, it was probably from swimming in the dirty beach. I'm kidding. It was probably from getting banged in Miami. So she goes to the hospital, okay, for a bladder infection. They find out she gets really sick there. She has COVID-19. Not 18, not 17, not 16, but COVID-19. My buddy calls the hospital, okay, and goes, hey, my girlfriend, she got admitted, she came in there for this, and then they found out she's got COVID-19. Could I talk to her? And then the guy goes, oh, yeah, you called in earlier. And he goes, no, I didn't call in earlier. What are you talking about? So apparently some other dude had called and checked on the same chick, right? Whoever the fuck the guy was. And they got to keep her. So now they got to keep her for like 6-7 days. They keep her at the hospital. And then they're like, or maybe not that long, but whatever. They're like, okay, cool. You're young, you're healthy. You can go back home. And quarantine, just quarantine yourself. When she got home, my buddy told me, he's like, dude, she got home and she was acting a little weird, but we had made up. And one time I was looking at her phone and I saw she was like messaging some guy. I could just see the name. I'm like, dude, okay. She probably was. You didn't meet this girl in church. And he's like, what the fuck? So he held that in. He was still a good guy, brought her home from the hospital back to the house. Okay. Chick gave him coronavirus. Chick went to Miami. Chick's on the phone with other dudes. Chick's at the hospital getting checked down by other dudes. And he still brings her back to the crib. Good guy. I don't know if I could have done that. So anyways, they're back at the house. A couple days later, it's her birthday. And there's a knock on the door on her birthday, the girl's birthday. Door opens up. It's a bunch of flowers, chocolates, balloons, the whole nine. Right? And he's like, what the fuck is this? What is this? I didn't order this. Who ordered this? And it's like romantic stuff, It's not like, her mom sent her a bouquet. It's like roses. You don't get someone roses unless you're, you know what I mean? So he's like, what is this? And he sits down. Girl wakes up, comes out, and he's like, why don't you go look? You got a present. And she goes, what is it? And she sees the stuff. And she goes, oh my God, who are those from? He goes, why don't you look at the card? Why don't you open up the card? She opens the card and then gets this little smitten face, when you see someone, you're like, oh, how sweet. Oh, like that. He told me he saw like just the sheer joy in her eye of like, oh, how sweet. Like he sent this to me, and it was from the other guy that she's dating. This other guy in freaking Dubai or something. I don't know what the fuck or where from, but dude, unreal. And my buddy goes, you got 30 seconds to leave my house, or I'm gonna kill you. I don't know what I would do in that situation. First of all, I would have never let it get this far. I know that about me. I would have never let it get that far. That's for sure. And I'm no crazy guy, but fuck. Dude, a guy sending you flowers to your house. And that's what he kept telling me. He goes, she sent them to my house, Amir. My house, where my kids live. He doesn't have kids. Oh, dude. Unreal. And I'm just like, fuck, I felt so bad for him. But at the same time, I don't, because I'm like, what are you fucking doing? Don't meet women on escort sites and then try to take them and make them a girlfriend. I mean, so many red flags and so many points to stop it. Why would you ever do that? You got to learn, man. Learn and grow. So that's it, man. I'm watching the news. I'm seeing all sorts of crazy stuff on the news. Like, I'm not talking about like standard news, because that's all going to be the same shit. I'm talking about articles, weird articles, like the squirrels are taking over the parks. I guess like now that we're not occupying the parks, the squirrels have just run rampant, dude. They're over there banging and changing, and they're just cruising around freely. There's like videos of some parks in LA that just have like hundreds of squirrels just cruising freely on the grass, And like, I guess in different parts of the country, in cities, there's like wild animals cruising around because, we're not there to scare them away or whatever, which is cool. I like wild animals. I like turtles. I love turtles. I love that little kid. You know what other kid I like from the news?
Apparently, sometimes I don't watch the news because I'm a kid, and apparently Grandpa just gives me the remote after we watch the Powerball.
I love that little kid, man. He's the cutest in the world. And those kids grow up fast. He's probably like fucking 15 now, going, hey, man, I don't say that no more. Okay, I don't watch the news. I don't watch the news. I do watch the news. Like if he gets mad at me, hey, buddy, I do watch the news. So don't say I don't watch the news. I saw a guy who, like, this shit blew my mind, man, because it was like, I went to go to CVS. I needed to grab some stuff. And I'm driving, and I see this guy. I swear to God, I thought he was a fucking time traveler, dude. The guy was dressed in a 6-piece suit. I don't know how many articles of, like back in the day when they would wear these like crazy elaborate outfits just to go get milk. This dude looked like he was running to get on the Titanic. I'm not bullshitting you. Up I took a pic. I was so like, this guy is from another time that I took a picture of him. And here, up, if you're watching this on YouTube, bam. What is that guy doing? Dude, this vest, a tie, it's fucking coronavirus, dude. Who are you wearing a tie for? A vest, jacket, overcoat, shoes, slacks, leather gloves, no mask, glasses. What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? What world do you need that outfit? I swear to God, I thought he was going to be like, I'm a time traveler. I thought he was going to come up to my window because I was driving, and he was walking in the street like as if he doesn't know where sidewalks are. Like at that time, there wasn't sidewalks, whenever he came from. Like, he looked like he busted out of that realm and just came into the world. And then I saw him on fucking Yucca, and he's just, the guy's running, and he started running, but he's not in like jogging clothes, or maybe for his time, those are jogging clothes, Hey, honey, I'm going out to jog. Did you put your tie on? Yeah, and my vest too. Who goes out like that? Leather gloves? Glove, dude, not plastic or anything. Leather. It was mind-boggling. Oh my God, and the hat. You saw the hat. The hat. Who wears that hat to go anywhere unless you're going to solve a crime? Private eye guy. But literally, I thought he was like running. I was going to turn around, and then I like be in some Twilight Zone, and I look, and the Titanic is going, all aboard, that's coming aboard. Some shit like that. That's what I thought was going to happen when I looked. It was crazy. Absolutely. I was literally like, what did I just say? And I took a picture to see if it was real. I almost thought I was going to take a picture, look at my phone, and no one's going to be there. Well, it's about that time. Oh, hi, Mark. Do you remember The Room? That was a dope movie, dude. Do you guys remember that? Oh, Mark. Anyways, how's your sex life? Oh, yeah. Why are you doing this to me, Lisa?
I gave you 7 years of my life, and you betrayed me.
Oh, man, that movie was good. You guys remember that? The Room? Tommy Wiseau, motherfucker. Shout out to Tommy Wiseau. What happened to Tommy Wiseau? Bring him back, bro. Tommy Wiseau, shout out to you, my French. I want to hang out with you, dude, still. He wears 2 belts. The guy wore 2 belts, Tommy Wiseau. Dude, I got his underwear, player. I have his underwear. He has a company. It's Tommy Wiseau Underwear, and it's the most comfortable underwear I've ever worn in my life. And he's not a sponsor. Dude, I'm getting him as a sponsor. Fuck that. I'm getting Tommy Wiseau as a sponsorship by Tommy Wiseau. Dude, it's happening. Tommy, whether you like it or not, I'm gonna use you as a sponsor. Tommy, don't sue me. Tommy, send me underwear and I'll plug it on the internet.
How could you do this to me?
Tommy, please, this is my advertisement to you to get sponsorship, player. All I want is that comfortable ass underwear, dude. I don't need no money from you. Just some underwear.
You bitch.
Oh, that's good. That's good stuff right there, bro. I'm drinking tea, and I put chia seeds in that tea, okay? Chia seeds, and you boil the water. The chia seeds get all expanded. They take the little pollutant inside of your body when you swallow them. It like gets the pollutant stuck to you, and then it comes down your stomach and gets into your stomach. And then, I don't know. I think that's what happens. Anyways, tea with chia seeds. Do it. And honey, of course, and a little saffron, because motherfucker, I'm Iranian.